Low ball in, Harry Wilson. Yeah! He's done it! Oh yes! Oh yes! Across the face of goal, headed in. Yeah! He's done it! What an introduction! Off you go!
Hello and welcome to the That's So Craven podcast, your one-stop shop for all things Fulham, and we are here today with the Big Fat Quiz of the year 24-25 season, joined by the best and brightest of the That's So Craven team. 3 teams today taking part in a quiz full of random questions, trivia that might or might not be correct, mini games that will hopefully challenge, except for people like Skibby who seem to know random facts about birthdays of players. But we're looking forward to what should be a huge event. Please do join in on the live stream as well. We'd really love to have people getting involved and jumping in and answering the questions. We've told our teams all to turn off their comments so they won't see anything, but please do feel free to play along with us. Let's introduce the teams, starting with the team at the very top of my screen. In all black, we have Dave and Elton. How are we going today, guys?
The very top of the team, very top of the list, very top of the potentials. It's all exciting stuff.
Very top of the age bracket as well.
Oh, that was uncalled for. That was uncalled for.
Press.
You've got to start strong. How are we, guys? Dave, how are we going today?
Very well, thank you, Jack. Very well. It's my favourite show of the year. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to get our revenge. I'm still not quite over the controversy of last year and how me and Elton were screwed. But look, I'm just excited. I'm hoping for a very, fair quiz. No cheating. And I know some of the Australians find that difficult, but fortunately, I'm with one with lots of integrity, and I'm very excited about winning this quiz today.
I just want to raise this. I don't remember any sort of issues last year, apart from the fact that Skibby was just very clever and won the quiz.
I was going to say, how is it controversial in a quiz when someone knows more than you?
Someone got a question right, that's controversial all of a sudden.
Too much apportionment to few questions. Too much apportionment of points to too few questions. I've still got my appeal going if you want to read it.
It was a waiting issue, I think, clearly.
Yeah, that one's sitting just behind Man City in court, so it'll be a while till that one gets seen. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Do we have a team name for the team at the top of the screen?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What was it again?
It
was the hang on
earlier, but
the Mac haters.
The Mac haters, based on
Macintosh pun. Just to make that clear, the Mac haters.
Yeah.
Love it. Too easy. Thank you very much, guys. Moving on to the middle of my screen, dressed in all white, completely unplanned, but wearing the exact same kit today, we have Mike and Mary. How are we going, guys?
Yeah, good. You whites. Communicating.
Yes, there it is.
No,
looking
good.
Forward.
Who knows what carnage is about to come on, but yeah, here for it. Ready to be partnered with Mike, who's just here, sort of.
I had the same problem,
Mary. You guys, obviously last year we had Elton and Dave against Skibby and Sam. We're getting a third team in this time. How do you fancy your chances today, Mike?
I wanted to name the team name in honor of Mary, who's going to be carrying us, Miss Mary's back, because it's going to be hurting after this from carrying my lack of knowledge. So apologies in advance.
Love it so much. Awesome. Good luck, guys. Enjoy what should be an absolute nightmare of a show, but it will be good fun. And finally, our reigning champions back again this year. Didn't have to do much convincing. Pretty in pink. We have Skibby and Sam. How are we going, guys?
Excellent. I'm super happy to be here. There's been fighting words started by Dave. I was going to swear. I'm not going to do it because, again, I'm just so happy that my teammate here, Skibby, my charming companion, you had a great segue. If there was one for Mike's lack of knowledge to then say, and welcome, Sam. But I'm incredibly supported by my loving Skibby over this way.
We've rehearsed.
Oh, well
this as
done.
well.
You
This
guys
is
are the
good.
only team. It's tempting to give you a bonus point for being the only team who've pointed the right direction when pointing at each other on screen.
And I'm
so far.
seductively eating a strawberry just for you.
Oh, stop it! Stop it, you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think we know where the trouble's coming from today.
Yeah.
So, look, guys, let's hop in. Thank you, Steve, for joining on the live stream. As I said before, this is being live streamed on YouTube, on X, and on Facebook as well. So please do jump in. Steve saying how nice to see all 6 panelists sober. Speak for yourself. Well, actually, I'm the host. I'm not
Give
sober,
it
but
time,
that's fine.
Steven.
That's rude.
There's a few glasses on screen that I'm seeing so far. So looking forward to this one. Just to give a bit of a layout of how we're going to run this one. So there's going to be 5 rounds of questions, varying levels of difficulty from the absolute bare minimum Fulham fan knowledge to some serious Rain Man stuff that we expect Skibby to just be all over. And in between each of the rounds, we're going to have some mini games as well. There's some absolute nightmare fuel that I put together today, which is going to be slightly terrifying for everyone involved, but please do enjoy. And like I said, anyone who's joining along on the live stream, please do play along as well. And look, if you're listening back to this as a podcast or watching it back on YouTube, please play along, let us know how you did, and see if you can beat the eventual champions. But guys, let's crack on and go straight into it with round 1. So the first question
Can I
of
just
the
ask,
quiz.
Where do we put the
Go on,
answers?
Skibby.
My-
Sorry?
Where do we put the answers? Sorry.
Oh, well, you guys have your own little WhatsApp channels that I set up for you
right,
before.
we put it in there. Okay, I thought that was just for discussion. Sorry.
I mean, the points are already going to be flying away from you guys.
You
rock up
leave
late and
my
then start asking
teammate
questions I've
alone.
already
You
answered.
literally just said,
I'd say
I-
-5 for that.
He may be
Right.
Rain Man, but he can't read because it's
all I'm
literally
saying
the
is
first thing in there.
last year we had a form to fill in.
It was a
So-
phone.
Yeah, you did have a
I
form,
didn't-
but
I
this
didn't
year we've
realise that
taken
we're
the
now
step
cutting,
forward.
cost cutting has hit hard, and we don't have a form anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Times are tough
So,
over here.
so
We
just
need
be
to-
clear, Jack, because I'm suddenly now unclear. Where do we put our answers?
You have
Please.
a WhatsApp. We
This is
all
great.
have
We have
WhatsApp.
one team that
you have a
can't
WhatsApp,
read.
so
We have one
there's-
team that can't figure out
I mean, there was
WhatsApp.
only
This is
3
great.
people in the WhatsApp.
And we
This is
write those
ridiculous.
answers
This live.
in the
I-
WhatsApp?
So,
I fully
what's WhatsApp?
understand why we didn't do this live last year. But so there's a lot of trust involved here. I'd like you to put your answers in the WhatsApp. I will ask you at the end of the round to share your answers with the group.
I'm tired.
But please do put it into the WhatsApp and I will be able to cross-check and make sure you're not cheating. I'm looking at you, Sam and Skibby. Okay, round
So
1. Let's go.
Just to be clear, the Google Sheets has nothing to do with this.
I haven't
There's-
sent you a
there's-
link for a Google Sheet for a good 12 months.
So do we get a point for being the only pair with it?
I'm pretty
today?
sure I got one today.
Read.
But okay.
You
You
should
guys,
do,
are, you
Mary.
guys are 100% getting a lot of favour so far. Right,
That's
let's
nepotism.
let's get cracking. It was reverse nepotism. Round 1. Question 1. Fulham sold Jay Stansfield to Birmingham for a League One record transfer fee. How much was the fee? Asking again. Fulham sold Jay Stansfield to Birmingham for a League One record fee. How much was that fee?
Are we allowed to ask clarifying questions?
Yeah,
Yes, if you think
If your question is if it's in fake money or in real money, then I reckon real money.
in British pounds.
No,
Right.
that wasn't my question.
Yeah.
Is it the all in, or is it what we got up front, or is it what we could get?
Fuck.
Based on inflation.
Let's go with.
Is it in sterling?
No. Because there's a it can rise to a certain amount. If,
Yeah.
Let's go with the upfront fee.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not that deep, you know.
And now I'm going to very quickly fact check my.
It's very deep.
Oh, shit. All right. There's going to be some controversy from question 1. Anyway, on to question 2. Who was subbed on the most this season in all competitions? who was subbed on the most this season in all competitions? On to question 3.
It's very quiet.
Quiet means you guys are actually doing your job and thinking and maybe answering them right. I'm seeing a lot of messages and they're not right. Who played the most minutes this season in all competitions? The most minutes in all competitions. And I will give many bonus points if you can tell me the exact number of minutes this person played.
Oh, what?
The reason you'll get many bonus points is because you will never get it.
How many games in a season are there?
No.
Like 30.
I mean, it doesn't make a massive
Go
difference. Just
take
who
a
played
lap
the
around the
most.
building for not knowing that.
First of all, rude. Second of all, I am aggressive.
Question 4. How many players appeared in the Premier League for Fulham this season?
Oh, God. All right. Oh, Jesus.
If you start listing them in the WhatsApp chats, I'm blocking all of you.
3, 4.
No, yes, just in the Premier League.
Just in the Prem. Fuck.
I'm shocked at hearing Dave start counting up from 1, knowing that there's definitely 11 players who start every game. He's actually naming every player. How many players appeared in the Premier League for Fulham this season? Oh, that's the wrong screen. And the final question for round 1. We were knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Preston, losing 17-16 on penalties. Name the 2 players who missed their penalties. Knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Preston, losing 17-16 on penalties. Name the 2 players who missed their penalties.
Oh, the silence is killing me.
Definitely.
I'm loving it. It's beautiful. Especially based on the first 3 minutes of the podcast.
I feel like it will get more aggressive and more heated as the show goes on. Otherwise, this is a really boring podcast.
Especially once you
moment-
see the answer that I put down for the first question, which is
I was
wrong.
going to say, at the moment, we're all neck and neck, but when,
I was
when it all
about to
falls
say
apart, we just don't
it's a
care.
really weird first question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing some serious fact checking. Right, I'll give you 3, 2,
No.
1, and Tony says stop.
I want to change one of my answers.
Tony says stop.
Oh, I forgot Tony says stop.
Pens down. Tony says stop.
Okay.
Right. Answers from round 1. And look, I'll go around the room and ask for an answer from each team. So if you decide to last minute make a change, that is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Now, the first question, Fulham sold J Stansford to Birmingham for a League One record. How much?
Oh, I actually got that.
I had it right in dollars.
It's actually, that's wrong.
As opposed to
So we're getting off to a great start. The actual amount was £15 million.
Yes!
Mary got it.
Yeah, so did we.
Yeah, we do a
Okay.
high five.
I did
sorry, I
totally
missed the
forget
tone
to for you guys to actually tell me the answers from the start. But question 2. Wrong screen again. Who was subbed on the most in all competitions this season? It was joint Tom Kearney and Rodrigo Muniz. So I will accept either of those.
Skitty has a
What if you
question.
get
And he's like,
both?
"Hey, mate."
We
Skitty
put,
has a
Mary,
question.
living up to the
so
team
we
name.
originally put TC, and then I changed it to Muniz. So do we get...
He did. I have the
No,
receipt.
so it's only 1 point for this.
Oh, fine. Okay. I don't care then.
So
You get
pennies.
half.
Half a
Okay.
point for indecisiveness.
I just want. I have you back.
I'm assuming everyone got that one right.
Yeah.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not looking
Yep.
back at the WhatsApp, so this is just pure trust at this point.
All right.
So I'm assuming everyone's just going to end up with full points at the end of this quiz.
Yes. We're very
Question 3: Who played the most minutes this season? Bernd Leno.
Yes.
3,540 minutes.
Can we do closest to the minutes?
Yeah, sure. Closest to the minutes gets a point. What have we got, Skibby and Sam?
3,780.
3,780.
Oh, sorry. This is Price is Right rules. You went over, so you lose.
Oh, no.
You actually lose a point there.
I will fight you in the street.
Bring it. Bring it. It's a long fight for you.
We need round one.
No one else put in any guesses, so you guys just get a pat on the back for being closest. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got that one wrong.
How many players did you get that one wrong? Sorry, Dave.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Thank you. How many players appeared in the Premier League for Fulham this season? The answer is 26.
Yes.
Well done,
We
David.
said 23.
I counted them. You made fun of me.
Wait, do we get the closest if we've got the closest to the number?
They said 26.
We got it.
Yeah, didn't
The
go
answer
over
is
this.
You
26.
automatically can't. Dave got it.
I'm gonna double down if I'm close to the number.
You can't
Can
be
I-
closest if somebody got it bang on.
Mike,
If you get it close,
But
well
also,
done.
no, it's a yes or no answer. It's not like I'm fairly close. The answer is 26.
I also want an inquest from a Premier League standpoint because the squad should be 25. So how have we used 26 players?
play it.
And
Jay Stansfield played 1 minute this season before he
that's a
left.
conspiracy.
What's
He's no longer a player. And also Mike's attacking me, and I've had enough.
I'm an American.
I've already
who
lost count on. I hope you guys are keeping score because I am trying to, and I've failed so far. Question 5.
well, we got this one wrong.
Fulham were knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Preston, losing 17-16 on penalties. Name the two players who missed the penalties: Cuenca and Castagna.
Do we get a
this
point
a
for
1
each,
point?
or is it?
Yeah.
I'll
that's
go.
right.
I'll go a point for each. Let's say.
Okay.
We've got one there.
What do we got?
We got one there.
We've got
I think
Castagna,
one there.
don't we?
Skibby and
Yeah,
Sam.
We got one
We
of
got
those.
Castagna, yeah.
Yeah.
Question:
and
How are we going to know
Elton
who's going
Dave?
to win when no one's keeping?
We
score?
got one. We got Castagna. I said Castagna and Reed, but obviously it's not right.
So in total,
And so Mike and Mary, you guys got 1.
Yeah, we're on 4 so far.
Yeah,
We're on
so
4
Okay.
or 5.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
we're
How's
all-
this? Wait, how's this point system working? I don't.
Well, if you get a
I don't
point,
remember.
you get a point.
I wasn't keeping track.
It's most points win.
go back over your
Not golf.
Mike,
You guys on
calculated it for us.
you guys on 3 so far.
thank you.
So at the end of round 1, Elton, Dave, and Mike and Mary are on 4 points. Sam and Skibby, do you reckon you guys are on 5 points?
We're on 5.
Well, we got 15 mil, TC, Leno.
No, you
got
didn't get
one
the
out
number
of
of squad players.
Oh no, we didn't get that. So yeah, 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
4.
Everyone's
So,
got
in
4.
fact,
Please.
I'm going to
watch
try
them
and count
very
a little bit
carefully.
more carefully now.
Okay.
At the end of round 1, all teams are on 4 points. Good start.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's try
so
and-
tense.
Let's try and bring some. I see. I'm struggling already. This is going to go even messy. I'll just take a drink.
I do wonder why you bring this on yourself. To be honest.
What's that, Rosé?
Yeah, I wonder why I actually wrote the
Blood of his
entire
enemies.
quiz today when I said at the very start of the season, I'm going to write a question a week and make sure that my life is really easy. Instead, I ended up writing the whole thing today. Minigame number 1, transfer marked. Everyone knows this website. Everyone heads on there all the time to check out values of players, statistics. What we're going to do today is have a look at current transfer values according to transfer marked.
Oh,
So I want you to give me the value of each of these players according to transfer marked. This is the value of those players. It's their transfer value in British
blimey.
pounds. I can't really give much more than that. It's I don't know how they pull these numbers together, but this is double checked again. I was going to say today, a week ago. So I don't think it will have changed a huge amount.
what's the game? Are we just getting all of their transfer values?
Yeah, 1 point for each. If you can
Okay.
get the value. Actually, no, not 1 point for each. So what I'll do is we'll give the answers. I'd like you to add up the difference. So how far off the transfer value of each player you are. Whoever is the closest overall, their team will receive 5 points. Second closest will receive 3 points. Furthest away will receive 1 point.
I'm very dyslexic. So wait, the
Just try and answer the question, Sam. Don't worry about the scoring side of things. Try and
Okay.
answer the question.
Right.
You've lost Skibby, which makes life even worse for you now.
That's okay. I already feel that.
He's actually Googling it in the other room.
I was going to say, phones down, people.
But we need our
can't do
phones
that.
in order
We need
to-
to message into the chat.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, okay, phones up, but phones... Yeah, you know
I
what I mean.
just went to go get a glass, but I've already put all my. So
I was going to say, it's basically... Skibby's done it already, basically.
but I've already done it, yeah. So, from what I understand, if I understand this correctly, Jack, so we're giving
Yep.
you our valuations, then you're going to tell us the valuations, we're going to work out the difference and see how
Yep,
far
so you give me
wrong
the
we were.
total.
Oh,
So if you can give me your total, that probably makes life easier.
So with like the
Sam,
total.
do you want to change any of the ones that I've put in the chat?
I'm
Skibby's
looking
basically
at
just
them.
done it for you, Sam.
I'm literally just looking at them and just working out whether I agree. But I also really hate Mike right now, and that's really clouding a lot of like my judgment.
That's how most people feel. This is my entire game.
I've never seen this side of you. I've
Psyching
literally
you out.
this is
It's
psychological warfare. Like he's like Mike's like a biohazard.
Right. I'm gonna have to rush you, Sam.
You should see
Do
me
some
when I play
actual
billiards
quizzing.
or on the pitch.
The strategy's working on me.
I forgot
I'm
my
so
Tony
distracted.
slide, but Tony says pens down in 3, 2,
Ah,
1,
yes.
and done. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Skibby.
So, I have 3 totals. Thank you very much for sending those through. Let's go and have a look at the actual amounts. So, firstly, Calvin Bassey, £25 million.
close.
Okay.
Josh King, £1 million.
Hang on.
What?
Fuck off.
Anthony Robinson,
No, you're not.
£35 million.
Oh, we're close.
Rodrigo
We're
Muniz,
very close.
20 million. Ryan Sessegnon, 9 million, for a grand total of, quick math, 90 million. So
Can I
I
just
can.
say-
That.
Josh
Go on.
King being 1 million, no wonder he's not getting any game time. He's crap.
That's terrible.
Maybe Marco uses the same thing to pick his line up.
I did think that was a bit adventurous, but I was like, I trusted my
Well,
teammate.
I thought
Well,
English tax on a young player at least is 10 million.
I mean,
It's just a
what I
formula.
will say is I can see everyone's conversations here. And Sam, you might say that you thought that was ambitious, but you didn't type one thing into the box.
It's
there.
because because of Mike. It's because of Mike.
Yeah, you spend your time
He's lost
slagging
it.
off Mike rather than potentially
head's
helping
gone.
your teammate.
This is literally like a game of tennis. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, but you know, Sam, in tennis, you actually have to hit the ball back. That's the problem. I can confirm that
Sammy's a symbol monkey now.
I am so stressed out right now.
Dave
I
and
feel like
Elton
Dave and Elton
walk
don't
away
exist.
with-
It's just me and Mike right
walk
now.
away with full points for their guess of 87 million. Skibby
what you
and
really
Sam
mean is
with
you mean Dave's
105.
guess of 87.
Yeah, true. Skibby and Sam come second with 105. Mike and Mary third, just with 107 million. So that will be, we'll go 3 points for Elton and Dave, 2 for Sam and Skibby, 1 for Mike and Mary.
And I go back to my other point of, the homegrown thing. Ryan Sessegnon would never be... If you give Bettinelli a contract of X amount a year to do fuck all at Man City, Ryan Sessegnon's got to be worth 15 mil, minimum.
He definitely is. It's just this formula that they work off.
Just absolute
yeah.
bullshit. Well, if
Crazy.
I knew that...
All right,
transfer
Skibby, I'm going
market
to put you on
just
mute in a
span
second.
wheel-
You guys are just
alone.
complaining constantly.
Jack, more importantly, do I
Jeez.
get some kind of handicap because I have to convert everything from real money to sterling?
I will kill
I
you in
think
your
that will. I think that will hopefully be the last round with too many British pounds in it. But I cannot remember what questions I wrote this afternoon.
Dave, just remind me how many points we've got.
Oh, it's quite a lot, Elton. I've kind of stopped
Yeah,
counting.
Just,
I think
just
it's
remind me. I'd like to hear it.
What were the points anyway?
Hey, well,
I
we
heard
were-
max points, but what were max
Was it
points?
9 we got on that
3.
round?
So Elton and Dave with 3, Sam and Skibby with 2, Mike and Mary with 1.
Oh, okay,
keep
they've got a
forgetting
1 point
Elton.
lead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I changed the scoring system halfway through that because I just felt like it. Round 2. First question. Name the 5 sides Fulham played in pre-season.
Oh my
I know
god!
2 off the top of my head.
Now, this question will be a 0 point or a 1 point question. You have to get all 5 to receive 1 point.
Did we do repeats? No, wait, it's not that.
Just remember, Sam, everyone can hear you.
Yeah, but this is also an entertainment show, and
Oh yeah, Sam, did we play QPR at home or away? I can't remember.
what was the acronym one last year? The acronym I listened back to that the other day. That was funny. That was funny when I fucked that up. Nice little callback.
Okay, question 2.
I know it's a
Question 2. Tom Kearney set a record against Tottenham in game week 13. What was that record?
So can you repeat the question?
Tom Kearney set a record against Tottenham in game week 13. What was that record? A bonus point if you can give me a decent amount of detail. I don't expect you to be exact, but if you can give me a decent amount of detail, I will award a bonus point. Question 3. Fulham women finally won promotion this season. How many points did they drop in the league? And be wary of the wording there. How many points did they drop in the league?
What was this one? Go back to this friendly one.
The first question was, which 5 teams did we play at the start of the season, pre-season friendlies?
Does anyone else feel like Mike is watching them?
Question 4. Fulham did a league double over Brentford for the first time since what year?
Sammy, I'm standing right behind you. Actually,
You make me sick. You make
just
Right,
Sammy,
you leave my partner
just
alone.
Just don't think about Slender Man. Whatever
I-
you do, Slender
I
Man
want
made me
to-
do it. Slender Man
I-
made me do it.
I want to point
I just
out.
know that
I really
Elton and
like
Dave are winning
Mary.
this quiz so far.
Shut up. I want to point out that I really like Mary. I'm pointing at her right now. I love Mary to pieces. Mary, you're not in this. This is a whole separate game I've got with Mike. Who again, I did not prepare for this. I did not see this coming.
That's why.
Question 5.
This is the biggest twist.
Who
of
was
the whole show.
named? Who was named 24-25 Scholar of the Year?
Oh. I do remember seeing that.
Was announced just maybe a week ago, I'm going to say. Mike, Scholar of the Year is the youth player of the year, effectively.
That's what I was guessing, but I wasn't sure if there was an academic component like in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, it's quite possible. We're straight A students
And a
as well as
scholar
being
is
quite good at
an
football.
academy player for Fulham.
Yes, that is what I figured.
I don't know how much more Fulham splaining are we doing, Jack?
Fulham are a football team. Oh, sorry, a soccer team, Mike.
That's actually really, really helpful.
Right, Mike's brown-nosing teacher, and I've had enough of it.
I mean,
TK
you're the
says
one who's
stop.
got the brown stuff under your nose.
I'm
TK says stop, both of
I'm
you.
gonna
Makes a
get
difference to the white
sweary.
stuff.
Right. Pens down, kids.
I keep forgetting Dave and Dad are here. Like it's just,
Yeah, well, they're
I'm
going to
just-
win this. They're going to absolutely run away with this.
It's nice
All
to have
right.
Jeopardy in the show, though. Like,
All right.
We've got our game faces.
Okay. Question 1. Who did Fulham play pre-season? You need to name all 5 teams that Fulham played to get a point. Does anyone want to have a crack at it first?
I know we played Hoffenheim, Benfica, Watford, and I think I couldn't remember the name of the team, but it's Marco Silva's old team, and I thought they were called Espadrille or Espagil or something, but I can't remember them.
I think I'm pretty sure
Wait, have I got
Espadrille's
my year wrong?
a kind of trainer.
What, did you search it wrong on Wikipedia, Skibby?
No, for some reason I thought we were in the
Minus
States
points.
this year, but now I've realised we weren't.
That's
because
the
that's
season
when
That
before.
Pelini
was
got
2 years
injured.
ago.
Yeah.
We put Seville
Well, I've still
as
got
one of them.
Hoffenheim.
We definitely
We
played
did
The
Hoffenheim.
answers
Shit,
QPR.
we even played QPR.
Watford. Yeah, that's why I was like, what are you doing?
I was trying to throw people off, but I didn't actually think we did.
QPR.
The right answers.
We played
Watford.
QPR.
I thought it was
Benfica.
Wolfsburg, and then I got stuck on Berg, so then I said Hamburg, and then I was like, that's not
Ah,
right.
Sevilla. Well
QPR,
done.
Watford, Benfica, Sevilla, and Hoffenheim. Now, did anyone get that right?
I don't
We
even
got
remember
three.
this preseason.
No.
Is it
three's
only
not
1
good
point
enough,
for this?
Sorry. 1
I
point
said
for the whole
that.
thing. You have to get
Right,
all of them
right.
right to get a point.
Harsh.
We
Harsh.
wasted so much time on
Yep,
that
harsh.
question.
Suck it up. Question 2.
Suck
Tom
it.
Kenny set a record against Tottenham in game week 13. What was that record? It was the longest time between away goals in Premier League history. For almost 15 years between away goals, Tom Kenny scored for Hull against Everton in March 2010. Did anyone get that right?
Longest
I-
time.
No.
I wasn't paying attention when this question was happening.
I don't know.
Looking through our live stream, most people went for the quickest red as a substitute. A few
That's
other
what I
people went
wrote.
for-
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I
a few
wrote
other people
subbed
went
on,
along the
scored.
lines of subbed on and score. Well, subbed on, scored, and then sent off.
That's what
I
I thought.
really missed the live stream because we've got it like closed off right now.
So,
That's
hang
also
on.
why I think that Mike is looking at me.
Well, no one
because-
got it right in the live stream anyway. Go on, Dave.
I missed them. I missed Steve and all the other people.
Dave?
So what? Kearney hadn't scored away before then. Is that what you're saying? I
In the
can't.
Prem.
He hadn't scored in the Premier League away from home,
Blimey.
Wow.
well, I guess ever for Fulham. The last time he did it was playing for Hull against Everton in 2010.
15
So
years ago.
almost 15 years between away goals in the
Mad.
Premier League. Yep, 0 points across the board. Great round so far. Question 3: Fulham women finally won
Terrible
promotion this
question.
season. How many points did they drop in the league? The answer was 4.
I missed
They
that
had
question
2
entirely.
draws, but no losses.
So how many
Any
points?
points anywhere?
How
No.
many
All I was
points?
going to say is, if I had
No.
a Google form, I wouldn't have missed that question.
Damn
If
right.
you had Google, you might have got it right as well. So
I didn't
still
even put-
0 points across the board?
Well, I put 1961, so I'm guessing I didn't expect them to drop 1,960 points.
I
It's
assume that's the answer to the next question that you went for.
Oh.
So still no points across the board for anyone. Great round of quizzing so far. The next one, Fulham did a league double over Brentford for the first time since what year? It was 1947-48.
I missed this question.
Anyone get even remotely close?
1961. So that's quite
We got the
close.
We got 20th century. Does that count?
Can we get?
Yeah.
Like, who's got the
We did get
closest?
the right century.
No.
Who
The
Right.
closest is Claire Green, who actually got it right on our
Oh.
live stream.
There you
So,
go.
There we go.
Hey.
good job,
Well
Claire.
done, Claire.
But no,
Sub,
okay.
bringing Claire on.
Yeah,
Sorry,
still
Sam.
0 points across the board.
No offense taken.
And
No
the
offense taken.
final question for round 2,
Blimey.
who was the 24-25 Scholar of the Year? Jaden Quashie was announced as the Scholar of the
Callum
Year.
Osman absolutely smashed it and got a move
That's
to
what I
Celtic.
put too.
What's
So
the criteria?
I believe
Jack? What's the
I
criteria?
believe the Scholar potentially might be under 18.
Ah.
Not 100% sure on that.
Is he in a relation
Well-
to Nigel Quasi?
I don't think so.
Well,
But
apparently it was
I have
Portsmouth.
absolutely no idea, to be perfectly honest. But
I was gonna say, you
what
didn't
a
convince
round
me at
of
all.
quizzing that was. 0 points across the board for all of our teams.
We were doing so well.
I didn't even think that round was that hard, but my gosh, it just
Thank
shows
you.
no
More
one's
about
actually listening. Right, this one is going to be an absolute schmozzle. I don't know why I included it because it was a nightmare last time, but
Starting
it is
lineup.
quite good.
Oh,
fun.
this one's great.
Minigame number 2, starting 11. So, how this one works. I'm going to give you a game that happened last season.
Oh,
The game in
Christ.
question is a 2-1 victory over Brentford at the Cottage. I will give no further information about the game.
Oh my God.
What we need to do during this game is go through the
November.
starting 11s of the 2 teams who played. So we'll go from top left down, and then we'll go to top right down. You have to name a player who started the game. If you name a player who started the game, you remain in the game. If you name a player who was subbed on, you get another chance. If you name a player who did not play or was not subbed on, you are out. Your teammate can continue to play. Last one standing will win 3 points for their team. There will be no other points in this round.
Question: Can if somebody repeats a name, are they out?
No, I'll allow us to continue at that point.
Okay. Damn.
Just gonna say Leno every round.
No.
Yeah, but you will have to give a correct answer if you name someone who's already been named.
I'm so stressed.
Okay. Are we ready? Dave, I will start with you. Give us the first player.
Nelson.
Reece Nelson is correct.
Us.
Mike.
Robinson.
Correct. Skibby.
Leno.
That's soft, Skibby, but yep, you're right.
I didn't know it was out. Sorry.
Dad?
Someone's got to say.
Iwobi.
Correct. Mary? Just FYI, you can also name Brentford players as well.
Oh, what?
I thought we were avoiding that until the end.
Well,
You
you
can say them whenever
absolutely
you want.
should, but you can name them whenever you want.
Oh, God.
I'm going Bassi.
Correct. Sam?
ESR.
Correct. Dave?
Andreas.
Is correct. Mike?
Am I going to really be the one to break this and do a Brentford player?
I will piss in your cornflakes.
You do realize I don't really want to do it.
Boston cornflakes?
Yeah, I mean, we do have cornflakes in the States.
Oh, you do have
Yeah, we do have cornflakes in the States.
I thought Jack was
You know what?
gonna say
Just-
Brentford
I know.
cornflakes,
It's
but-
a northern country.
Flecking. We're going to go
everything.
Flecking, just to piss Sammy off.
Flecken is
Yeah.
correct.
You've
Skibby.
angered Mark. I can hear Mark screaming.
I
Me,
can ask
sorry.
a question.
Not until it's your turn. Skibby?
Oh,
go ahead.
I was going to let you ask it. Let's go. Anderson.
Correct.
I thought that already.
Dad, did you have a question still?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What's the ruling on if the player's already been named?
It's fine if they've already been named, but you'll still have to give me another name.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, good. Robinson been named?
Yep.
I would say you're
Berger
out,
being
but that's
named?
not my game.
It isn't your game. Sorry?
Berger been named?
No, he
Yeah,
has
okay, how many?
Correct.
How many?
Berger is correct. No, he's allowed to name
there a
people who've
time?
already been named.
Is there a time limit on this, or like?
It was quicker than you, Sam. Mary?
Yeah.
Tete. Sore subject, but
correct.
Tete.
R.I.P. Sam?
Jimenez?
Is correct. Now, just as an aside, we have now named all Fulham players who started the game. I will allow players who have been subbed on to count as fair answers. Previously, we would move on to another one, but yeah. Back to you now, Dave.
Wilson.
Well, he was
Correct.
subbed.
Scorer of 2 goals.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mike?
Was Wissa said yet?
He
Not
played.
said, and he did play. Skibby.
Ringing out a chorus of boos. Fabio Carvalho.
Came on as a sub. Correct.
Almost scored and fucked it. Good lad.
Dad?
Yeah. I'm not prepared to try to remember who the subs were, so I'm going Norgard.
Is correct. Mary
Damsgaard?
is correct. Sam, you're cooked.
Buema?
Correct. Jeez. Dave
Oh, this is hard now. Collins?
is correct. Mike,
You said subs count, right?
Yeah.
as long as they were subbed on, yeah.
Okay. I don't think anyone said because there ain't nobody like Tom Kearney.
Yeah.
Did come on. Skibby.
I am going to string this out as long
Don't
as
leave.
I can.
Don't leave.
I'm going to say, did Lukic come on?
Skibby,
think
you
he
are
was
out.
Yeah.
No.
Dad.
Okay.
There's an awful lot of Brentford players that we haven't mentioned, and I know none of them.
I think a few people are going to be dropping
I
like
don't even know the guy
flies
that's
now.
sports, man.
Dad, I'll push you for an answer.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna flip a coin on Adama coming on.
He did
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, I was going to say
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Oh,
Mary.
Mary stitched up.
that. Castagna? Did he come on?
Correct.
Kenny got a yellow.
Oh, wow. That was a good
Reeve
one.
again.
And he got a yellow. That's a crazy amount of stats coming out.
Is it me?
No, I meant
It's almost like-
Kenny got a yellow. Kenny got a yellow. That's
I was
why.
like, that sounds like someone's looking at the...
yeah. Sammy, I was going to
Team
say he's
sheet.
just reading off the screen. It's easy at that point.
Vandenberg?
Vandenberg, correct.
Oh, what a champion.
Lewis
I
Porter.
Dave?
Lewis Porter. Or Potter,
Correct.
whatever it is.
I'll allow.
Oh.
Mike?
I believe his son is in the Fulham Academy, but he is in my fantasy Premier League team, Pinnock.
Correct.
Oh, he played.
Started at centre back.
I didn't think he played.
Dad? He did play.
Surely Mooney's came on.
Mooney's did come on.
Oh,
Fulham are now done.
Fulham's done.
Fulham is done.
You know what the
Fulham's
best thing
done.
is? I don't have to do this. For
I
a
have
while,
one
guys.
more. I have one
Yeah, well,
more, I think.
The best thing is I don't know how I'm going to work out these points, so people need to start getting some questions wrong. Mary?
This is my last one. Yano?
Yanalt started for Brentford, correct. Sammy?
He
Done
scored.
now.
Do you want to just lie down, Sam?
Your phone.
Just roll over.
There's a message
He's
in the
reading off
chat.
the screen.
I've got a really bad cough.
Shade. Shit.
It's pronounced Charlotte.
Yeah, Sammy, you are out for that because Skibby has attempted to try and get you in.
Sorry, he's my teammate. How,
Yeah,
we
but
didn't
this is
use
not.
our group
It's,
chat.
this is not a group conversation.
if it's,
Sammy out. No, done. Dave,
Sharda?
I will not accept that, Dave.
Oh, what?
You're out. Get out.
How could that
Get
not
out.
be accepted?
of it.
That is outrageous.
Everyone's sticking
I'm gonna have
about
to put
now.
another complaint in about this, I think. Right.
My father
can I have
will
a
hear
minute?
about this.
10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. Oh,
My father.
we've said Flecken, haven't we?
Draco
yeah.
Malfoy
Ray,
reference.
we did Damsgaard. Who's left, man?
Okay, I'm going to actually just open it up to the floor for the two teams. The next person to name a player will win the points.
Ben me.
Right.
I don't
Because
know.
I actually got that genuinely.
Ben Me is correct.
Holy shit! No,
Yeah.
Who
No.
got that?
Handing
Mike?
that
Was that
to-
Mike?
Yeah,
no.
Mike pulled
I
that
just
one
named
out
the-
of his ass.
I just named the only other center back that I knew might have played for Pinnock.
We get it,
No.
Mike. You got the point. Let's move on. Okay. Let's-
Man like Mike.
Me?
we get it. We get it. Next
Right,
question.
moving on. But well done to everyone. That was impressive. Last time we did that, I think we managed to name about 6 players in total. You guys, I think, named there 29 players in total.
It was
across
the
the
goal
11s.
scorer no
Guy's
one
name.
knew.
No, I was trying to figure out Yarmouk. Is that how you say his
Yarmouk,
name? I was
yeah.
trying to remember his name.
Yep, Yarmouk.
We did quite well there.
We did.
That was
well.
very impressive, guys. I'm
Cheers to everyone.
shocked and
I
surprised
thought
because
Matthias
last time that was
Jensen
an
played
absolute
left back for us
disaster.
in like the early 2000s.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
was
Alongside Klaus
Nicholas
Jensen as well.
Nicholas Jensen.
Nicholas and Klaus Jensen. Right, on to round 3. A quick update on the scores. Sam and Skibby with 6 points, but Elton and Dave and Mike and Mary on 7 points currently.
It's still tight. It's still tight.
Round 3. I've created some absolute nightmare fuel.
What is that? What is that? Nightmare?
I have created nightmare fuel that people will never ever forget.
Actually, I
These
kinda
are
love it.
face swaps.
Yeah.
What I need from you is to name the 2 players, the physique and the face.
So it's okay. All right. Okay.
You can have a point for the physique and a point for the face. Question 1. Is this abomination?
Yep.
I kind of love it,
now.
actually. Can we get that player for next season?
You know,
Yeah, that would be a good player.
In all seriousness, like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
That is a very good player.
I'm just gonna say it. I think he's handsome. I think he's actually all right. The hair's a bit.
I was
It doesn't
really
work.
tired when I was putting these together, and some of them absolutely threw me and ruined my day.
Okay.
Question 2.
I know
He's
that.
just-
I think it's.
I'm pretty sure I work with that guy. Who is that? Oh wait. No. That hairline.
For those following along on the podcast, I do recommend maybe I'll pop these up afterwards on X, just so you can see the absolute nightmare fuel that I've put together here. Dave's touching the screen. I don't think that's going to help, Dave. Are you zooming?
Why are you touching the screen, pervert?
Yeah, you're
getting
it's
his
like
face.
stroking you. He's like caressing.
Are
you.
you
Like, my child,
covering his face
my
to see if you can
creation.
Covering
work
his
out?
face to see if I can figure out. Because the face is distracting because it's someone else.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's the
I
point.
I know.
How are you going to guess
Um,
by not looking at the face?
I know the
So
face bit.
far, Mungo Winkworth
Dave,
on
have
our
a look
live
at-
stream is
Dave, have a look at the
quite
WhatsApp.
impressively 2 for 2. Well done, Mungo. Moving on, question 3.
Oh,
Oh my god,
That's
he looks
scary.
tired, doesn't he?
This reminds me of, I don't know if you remember seeing that clay face of Ronaldo that was made
it
once.
does look a bit like
Oh
that.
yeah.
It looks like something you'd see in a very knockoff Madame Tussauds, maybe in the back streets of like some Eastern European country.
No, he looks like the kind of guy that would try and bum a vape in like Marbella.
Sorry, I just heard try and bum and started laughing.
Yeah, so I was like, "Jeez, Skibby's just gone for it.
Okay.
Question 4.
Oh my god,
This is tricky.
It looks like a Lord of the Rings character.
it does, doesn't it? It looks like he's looking for the precious, doesn't it?
Oh, that's tricky.
What am I going to say?
A weird little aside here is all of these pictures have been used as cover art for our podcasts through the season.
Whoever's
That's a
hair that is,
great
that's a
shout.
bad,
Yeah, that's
that's
a really-
terrible hairline, isn't it?
That's a great shout by you, Skibby. I got the body, but I didn't get the
I'm
face.
pretty sure it's right.
No, I think you're 100% right.
I like yours there, Mike. Moving on to the last one of the round.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about all you can really say to a lot.
you know
of
what that
these.
looks
Ugh.
like? That looks like the original Emperor in Empire Strikes Back. The one who's got the weird eyes.
Okay.
I think I've got that.
This is a
that's
very
what I was-
weird round, Jack. But yeah,
Yeah,
get that
well, look, I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I was like, oh, I can do face
not bad.
swaps.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't really work. Doesn't really work following on for at home.
Yeah, look,
on
it's not for audio format, but like I said, I will post these up on X
It's not
afterwards,
for
so you
them, it's for
can
us.
Also,
jump in and have a look. But
there's
it
been
is
quite a
worth
few
checking out on our
moments of
YouTube
silence.
if you can't. Okay, guys. Tony says stop.
Cool.
Let's have a look back through all of them, starting with the first one, which I think everyone got right. Adama
Yeah.
and Ryan
Yeah.
Sessegnon.
Yeah, we got that.
Across the board.
Yeah.
I did see you
So
guys
it's 1
answering
point
most
for
of these
each, I
correct.
guess.
1 point for each, yeah.
Okay.
Question 2, Harrison Reed and
Ah.
Cuenca.
Very
Yes.
good.
Yeah, very good.
Well done, Mary.
That hairline's
Points for
really
Sam and
threw
Skibby
me.
and Mary and Marv.
That really,
Yeah,
that
the
hairline really
hairlines
threw me.
always make it a little bit tricky. And also the fact that Harrison Reed is not dark-haired. Question 3. I
Yeah,
think most people got this
easy.
one. Tom Kearney and Harry Wilson.
Terrible. Terrible.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Question 4. Josh King and Emil Smith Rowe.
Yeah. That was
Horrible
tricky.
hair.
Jack, can I
Smith
get
Rowe's
Jack?
hair.
Can I get points for my answer?
What was your answer?
Huh?
Oh,
I put-
it's simple Jack and Smith
Yeah.
Rowe. No.
I think I deserve points for that one.
It was. It did make me chuckle as I saw it pop up on my screen, but absolutely not. Finally, round 5. I'm not sure if anyone
Very
got this.
good. No,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
we
We
did.
did.
You did?
Give over.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mate, we
So
got
did we.
5 for
I
5.
saw. Sorry, no, he's up. I saw Leno pop up
There's
on my screen
no
from
way.
someone. That is
What do you mean?
Stephen Bender and Rodrigo Muniz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Perfect.
We got that.
That's a
there's
that's
no way
a
you got simple Jack.
That's a full
I'm
house. That's a
sorry.
clean sweep.
No, I want the
Of course,
receipt
sack
on that.
lunch.
We got 4
That's
out
good.
of 5.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
3.
no. We got 9 out of 10.
No. It's only out of 5.
Yeah, stop
I
making
think you
up
said you
rules.
get 1 point.
We're
1
now
point for
1
each
point.
player.
You have to get them both right to get the point.
right.
Yeah, like me and Sam did.
yeah.
I want the receipts on that.
I can give you the
Fair
receipts.
for
They're
you.
on the screen, to be fair.
I'm slowing down apparently.
Right, on to our next mini game. Like I said, if you are listening along on the podcast, please do check out on X. We'll chuck it up maybe on Instagram if I remember what the logins are, and wherever else. We'll chuck up these Nightmare Fuels, and you can see for yourself how terrifying some of these are.
What's the current
Minigame
score?
3, my favourite of the quiz, Fulham Algebra. So
Oh, I hated this one.
God's sake.
I don't even remember.
you
how
guys
this worked.
may need a pen and paper for this, just to
Ugh.
make life a little bit easier, but you could probably do it within your WhatsApp as well. Dave's actually gone to try and find a pen and paper. You probably don't need to.
I'll just do it in my
Let's
head, Dave.
I'm always packing.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
That's
get
not a
God's
cool
sake.
thing to say, Skibby.
That means something
What
else.
we're going to do here, I'm going to give you a handful of questions, and each
don't
of the
have a
answers
pen.
will be. You'll be fine, Sam. Each of the answers will be a number. From
Okay.
here, you'll have to add, subtract, divide, and multiply those numbers together to come up with a
Remember
final
that.
answer.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Fortunately, Americans
So-
can't do math, so
That is
Okay.
correct. That is
Just,
correct.
maybe have that sledge once you've actually won the round, Sammy.
No. He's 100% right. I'm open to it now. I'm going to call my neighbor and pay for them to do it really quickly.
Right,
Can we phone a friend?
no, we
50.
cannot.
here
Mike.
we go.
Shit.
Stay in your lane.
So,
Public
Fulham
school
Algebra.
system.
There was an American
Sam,
show.
shush. Shush, Sam.
Mike's talking.
Shush.
You're right. I'm speaking
Fulham's.
now.
So let's start from 0, and then we take Fulham's final points tally for the season minus, and I'm saying minus because I just saw Dave put a plus sign in the WhatsApp, minus Stephen Bender's shirt number,
Okay.
plus the number of goals scored by Ryan Sessegnon in the league this season,
Ooh.
minus the number of times we hit the post in the league this season.
Oh, come on.
Thank you, Opta Analyst, for that statistic. Plus the number of penalties scored. And finally, divided by the number of 0-0 draws in the league this season.
0-0 draws.
That's what the question says, yep.
Wow.
So I'll give a little bit of time to go through this one because there is a bit of maths to do, and I've known you all for quite a while
A
now.
bit.
It's not that much. It's okay.
I don't think the maths
six
is the
numbers.
problem here.
Those
Well, I mean,
big
the
maths
answers are the
take
problem.
effect.
Just remember, the public school
No,
system has
it
definitely
will
failed.
be. It will be. Just wait a second.
So I'll go through
Yeah,
it again.
it has.
The final
It has failed.
points tally
You're right.
for the season, minus Stephen Bender's shirt number,
Okay.
plus the number of goals scored by Ryan Sessegnon in the league, minus the number of times we hit the post in the league this season,
So
plus the number of penalties scored. And sorry, good question from our live stream. The number of penalties scored do not include penalty shootouts. It's only in the league.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for that. That's from Roger, who's probably in the other room shouting at Mary.
We don't
Shouting the
know
answers
together,
through the door.
don't you worry.
He's there for the quiz, I'm sure. And then finally divided by the number of 0-0 draws in the league.
Actually,
I will give you another 30 seconds before we wrap this round up.
it must be less the amount of times we hit this post.
yeah, I reckon. I'm not even sure if that CES number's right. I definitely know it's not more than another number, though.
What brilliant help that would be, Sam.
I am trying to brainstorm with my partner, and Mike is still looking at me.
Brainstorms don't count if you
Mike
if
is
you don't
looking
make
at
any
me,
sense
and it's
whatsoever.
stressing me out.
I
And
understood it.
Possibly
The
looking
numbers
at,
in the
just
chat.
because I know how to look at the camera.
Teacher,
Mhm.
he's
5 seconds left.
he won't leave me.
Oh,
Hey, hang on,
gosh,
hang on,
Mike,
hang on.
what
Okay,
are we going
all
for?
right. Right, let me do my maths quick.
How many times we hit the post?
Guys, Skibby's doing maths. Okay.
Minus-
Oh, okay, I'm going to give 30 seconds and then we are canning it, and I'll need
Yeah,
a final
yeah.
number from each team.
Yeah. Minus.
Did we get?
This is really good podcast content. This is what we're going
Here's
to take a
good.
clip from to put on social media.
Dead silence is the
Dead
best thing in
silence, everyone's
podcasts.
scribbling numbers.
I mean,
This
who
is
doesn't want
how we get
to?
paid the big bucks.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why
How
we
the hell
don't
did you get there,
any
Sam?
money whatsoever.
I just Hail Married it.
Oh, this is
And-
hard.
I was
Yeah, I
going
don't
to say,
believe
Sam's
you
done
for a
absolutely
second.
zero maths there and has just picked out a number.
yeah, I'm not going to go with that at
I'm-
all.
I'm fighting my own little internal battle, one in myself and two against Mike tonight. And whoever, I don't know who comes out on top, but I am here to survive.
Right,
I think you're
I'm going
just
to call it,
fighting your own
guys.
demons.
Please put a number in your group chats and agree on that number.
Sorry, Sam, I'm overruling you.
That's okay.
3,
Yours is very off.
2,
Ah! How many times did we draw?
I did get one
Yeah,
of those
that's
numbers.
the thing.
1.
I can only remember.
Tony says, pens down.
wonder-
Stop.
I wonder if this is
Who
actually good
remembers
content.
0-0 draws?
Right.
Put the number in.
Yeah.
Okay, moving to the next screen. What I will do first is I'll get the final numbers from each team. Mary and Mike have gone with 29.
29.
Elton and Dave have gone with 36.
I've gone
Sam
wrong
and
somewhere
Skibby.
then.
Well, Sam went with 67 and Skibby went with 6. We will definitely... I think I'll take Skibby... Well, it doesn't matter, let's be perfectly honest. I'll take Skibby. I'll take Sam 67. It doesn't matter at all. The actual answers... Fulham's final points tally for the season is 54. Stephen Bender wears the number 23. Ryan Sessegnon scored 4 league goals.
It was
We hit the post 8 times this season. The post,
Yeah.
Sam, you cannot blame the number of posts. Did you think we hit the post 40 times this season?
Sorry, I did not write that. Skibby wrote that. I will not be
I
You
wrote
wrote
blamed.
67.
I
Well,
wrote
that was one of my
67
first-
in a
That was
panic.
one of my first outlooks, but then I was like, "That's a really high number," so I took it way down in my second
yeah.
attempt, which was in my head.
Wait, this has got to be closest, right?
It is closest to the pin.
We've got to have that.
The number of penalties scored was 3, divided by the number of
Oh,
0-0
yeah.
draws in the league, which was just the one.
Ooh,
So the
this is
final
close.
tally was 30. So points there go to Mary and Mike, who came out with 29. A very impressive effort. You guys can have 3 points there. Dave and Elton with 36 get 2 points. Skibby and
Suck
Sam with
it,
6
Sammy.
or 67
I will
get 1
knuckle
point.
bust you in the face. Like,
Did you say we get nothing?
No, you get 1 point.
Oh, I was going to say.
I mean, you absolutely deserve nothing for being so far away, but I will give you a pity point.
I want to protest Sam and Skibby getting points on this. I want to protest.
No.
I want to protest Dave and Elton.
I
getting
award
points,
you no
'cause
points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Dave and Elton get points because they were closer to you.
I want to
But Mike and
Mike's
Mary were
ninth.
closest, so why do they get points?
Do
They
you want
smashed it.
points?
I think Mike and Mary should just get the points, and Elton and Dave shouldn't get anything, and we shouldn't get.
Oh, well,
and
too
very
bad.
noble of me. I don't think we should get points either.
Yeah,
I think
you're
you're trying to
win.
game this, Skibby. You're trying to game this.
We get points for
It was a
chivalry.
3 on our
Definitely, definitely
Tell you, I
gaming
don't
this.
With 3 rounds remaining, Dave is calling maybe some sort of hotline to try and get that overturned, but it's not going to happen, Dave.
I would
the
love to
dog.
know in the comment section. Can you just say if anyone's actually enjoying this? Because this is messy.
Yeah, I think people are enjoying it, but we'll wait and see afterwards. See how many unfollows we get post
enjoying
this
it.
podcast. Look, guys, we've got 3 rounds left, 2 actual rounds, and then a mini game. The
So
current
much.
scores. The
We're
current
halfway
scores.
through.
Sam and Skibby with 12.
Going Sammy's progression into just
Elton and Dave with 13. Mike and Mary with 13. It
Can I
is
just say, I've never
tight.
known there was a fridge behind Dave. I always thought
He's
that
got
was
a
the
fridge
door.
behind him.
There's a fridge in that cupboard,
Did you not
yes.
see that?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Hidden in
He's
that
got a
cupboard.
hidden fridge.
One's a fridge and one's a bathroom.
You just learn something new every day, don't you? Like,
Round
So you
4.
can like snag a
Round
beer
4.
when you're going for a piss.
I thought that was like a tanning bed or something like that.
Okay,
Like,
round 4.
Have you seen me?
Which team did Josh King make his Premier League debut against?
oh god.
A big shout out for this round. This round
You
is
left the
brought to
camera
us
while you
almost
said that.
entirely, I believe, by our Discord community. A big thanks to people in the Discord who jumped in and put forward some of these brilliant questions. Have to say, many of the questions that got put forward in the Discord, I'd actually already written. So, yeah. I
Okay.
just-
By the way,
I just
your
wanted to
Yeah.
pick myself up a little
Nothing,
bit.
guys. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's probably an
your questions
unnecessary
actually
addition,
gave
yeah?
no input because I'd already written them, so sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you, imbeciles.
What an
to be
arsehole.
fair, I did put together round 2 in which no one got any points across the board. So obviously wasn't doing a wonderful job. Which
that
team
might be
did
on
Josh
us.
King make his debut against in the Premier League? Question 2. How many late kickoffs under lights were played at Craven Cottage
Oh
this
my-
season?
God, that's
I should
niche.
know. I was fucking there. Why don't-
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I can see all the season ticket holders on our call just sitting back going, shit.
I'm trying to think of like
Should be
How
getting
many
this
times
one
did I
right.
complain about getting home late?
how many,
You never
I'm
complain
legit-
about getting home late, let's be honest.
I'm legitimately thinking about how many times I watched it on the way to work.
To be fair, I'm getting home.
But
late
it's
for
got to be
kickoffs as
home
well.
games. Home games at Craven
Home
Cottage
games.
under lights.
God.
Question 3. Since returning to the Premier League, who now rates Fulham as their bogey team?
Oh, I know that.
Oh, good.
Hey, we're a team. Okay.
No, I
I'm waiting
meant
to see
I
if
don't
Sam
know.
actually knows
Oh,
that.
I thought that was sarcasm. I'm sorry. I'm just so sick of Mike. I'm so sick of Mike.
See, he's now like lashing out at me because of Mike.
I'm
He's done Mike.
my nervous system is in like shatters right now.
His head's gone.
It really has. I'm quite impressed with Mike. Actually, he's really done a number.
I would like to say that this is an
Shut up.
Okay, ease
unfair
up, children.
question because all
You're about to lose points, Sam.
games are early for me.
Stop
Oh,
it.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. Well, if it was in the afternoon,
Question 4. Which team did Marek Rodak move to at the end of his contract?
Skippy, that just looks like you just smashed a bunch of like letters together.
I'm sure that's right, if I'm honest. I'm guessing spelling doesn't matter.
Look. Jesus.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all just kind of throwing
Yeah,
our
look.
letters together.
I think everyone maybe stop just typing things because you will most likely all grab that point, but no one has spelled that even remotely correct. Question 5. 4 academy graduates played Premier League minutes for Fulham this season. Name them
I've
all.
stopped talking as much too. It's the funniest part.
Bonus point if you can name the one other academy graduate who made a match day squad.
Oh, I know who that is.
That's great, but only if you can actually put it down as an answer.
What if it's a similar spelling to the previous question?
Well, as in if you can't spell it.
Yes.
I will check what you put down and make a decision on the back of that. 4 academy graduates played Premier League minutes for Fulham this year. Can you name them all? It will be a single point for naming them all, and 0 points if you cannot name them all. Good job. A few people picking it up on the live stream as well. A reminder as well, that's played Premier League minutes for Fulham this year. Doesn't have to be many either. Tony says stop.
No, not yet.
Well, it's not me. Tony says stop. Right, Tony actually says stop now.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go to the answers.
Jesus
the
Christ.
First question, if I can remember what it is without clicking to the next slide, was which team did Josh King make his Premier League debut against? The answer was Brighton, 5th of December, 2024.
Oh, well done.
Oh, wait.
Whoever got that.
No, not good.
I put Southampton because that was his first
Oh,
start, but I didn't think he was
yeah.
the first.
Do you know this one?
Yeah.
Did anyone get
Sorry,
that?
so who got
We
points
did
there?
get, yeah, we moved it to Brighton. We did Southampton first,
Wow.
and then we switched
I'm
out.
going to double
Oh,
check
wow,
that.
fair enough.
It's too
I was
tight
gonna
to
say.
allow these things to slip.
Fair play. Oh, he's checking it. He's fact checking it.
Yeah, I am checking that. Correct.
Blimey.
Yep, Brighton is correct. Point to Mike and Mary. Question 2. How many late kickoffs under lights were at Craven Cottage this season? Just 2 games under lights at Craven Cottage. They were Brentford and Brighton.
What about Man United?
We said 3.
I said 3. What was Man United?
It's a late kickoff on a Sunday, 7
It was,
p.m.
Nah,
wasn't it?
doesn't
It was
count.
7 o'clock. It was South.
Nah.
It was a 7 p.m. kickoff on a Sunday night. It's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
Actually-
I'm with Dave.
I remember you guys whinging about that.
I remember
Yeah.
whinging about it.
It's the 100% that was right.
No,
Can
I'm
anyone
with
fact
Dave.
check
Yeah.
that in our live stream? Well, did everyone put 3?
I put 3. I think Dave put 3.
We
Yeah.
put 3.
Okay,
all
you
put
can all
3.
have a point. Screw it. Makes life
no
easy. That
difference.
means I can just pretend that I didn't get the answer wrong. Right, question 3. Since returning to the Premier League, who rates
Oh.
Fulham as their new bogey team? The
I'm
answer is
not-
Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest have given
I'm
us
not.
15 points. Don't argue. That's just the answer.
Don't argue.
We should rephrase that. Since
about
returning to
Brighton?
the Premier League, who has been Fulham's easiest opposition? I don't think they.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like
Yeah.
Fulham returning to the Premier League.
It is. We've taken 15 points off Forest. We've taken 13 points off Brighton, 12 points off Leicester since we
okay.
returned to the Premier League.
We did write that somewhere. I'm
No
sure.
one cares about
You
Leicester.
did write that somewhere. I think you said Brighton were the bogey team as well. So I don't think anyone got Forest correct there.
Alright.
poorly phrased question, that one.
Yep. Whatever.
Mine
Question
is very
4.
good.
Which team did Marek Rodak move to at the end of his contract? The answer is Al Ettifaq. Now, I'm tempted to go through and rate the spellings from everyone
Mine is
here.
amazing. Mine is so close.
Skibby's is pretty. Actually, wait, Skibby, you've got
El
no, Skibby.
Etikif.
I got the two
Skibby,
P's. I got the two
you got,
P's.
you got your Q and your F the wrong way around. I think you need to
Yeah, but my
bring it
teammate's
down.
dyslexic, so I was trying to help him understand.
That is true. That is
Look,
true.
everyone got it right,
helping
but
the
no one got it
community.
even remotely close. I don't think anyone actually even started it with E, to be fair, but I 100% agree that
I
everyone
did.
got a point there. So
Skibby started it with E.
I got ETTI. That is so close.
Oh, well done. You still spelt it wrong. Points all across the board, though. Well done. And final one. 4 academy graduates played Premier League minutes for Fulham this year. Name them all. The answer is Sessegnon, King, Goddo, and Stansfield. And the
Stansfield.
bonus point,
Wait.
Samuel Amissa.
a misser.
I knew
We got that one, but not this bonus.
Wait, who was it?
Sorry, who was it? The answers: Ryan Sessegnon, Josh King, Marshall Goddo, and Jay Stansfield. That's 1 point if you get all 4, and then a bonus point if you pick up Samuel Amissa as well. Just across the board, can I ask who got points there? 1 and 2s. Skibby and Sam, did you guys pick up 2 points there?
No, we got 0.
No.
You got none.
No.
Oh, we got. I mean,
Well, we didn't get. Well, we got King and Goddo, but
Okay, so you got none. That was what I
yeah,
asked.
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
Going to VAR? Wait, it
that's
wasn't
what I
right.
said.
Holy crap.
Why
So
did you
Dave-
sound so surprised that we got none?
We got 1
because
point.
I thought you guys were good at this. Dave and Elton pick up 1 point. Wonderful. All right. Jeez, it is tight, and we're going to need to see
Not really.
a miraculous comeback
I am
for
this close to not
Skibby
having
and
fun.
Sam to come back into this. 2 rounds to go.
I'm waiting for the birthdays to come up. That's,
It's
that's,
coming.
that's where we get the 5 pointer.
Give me
Yeah, you
player
get
numbers.
5 points per
I'll
birth.
do all
2
player numbers
rounds
right
to
now.
go.
Give me all
The
player
current
numbers.
scores on the doors: Sam and Skibby with 14. Elton and Dave, Mike and Mary tied still for top spot on 16 points apiece, but there's only 2 points in it across the board. So, on to the next round, and this is Skibby's forte. Guess who?
Marcus
Now,
Harriman.
where did I
That's
write down this question? Right. I know I wrote it down somewhere. There it is. Okay. Our first mystery guest. So, just to give you some background, I'm going to give you 5 questions about mystery Fulham players. This round has big points up for grabs.
Bobby
There will be
Zamora.
5 clues.
You'll never learn.
Ease up. There's 3
Who do we get?
players. I will pose 5 facts about each of those players. If you get it correct after the first fact, you will get 5 points. If you get it correct after the second fact, you'll get 4 points, and so on and so forth. If you answer incorrectly, you are out.
All right.
As a team or
teammate
individual?
As an individual. That seems fair.
I just feel like Sam's going to say something stupid.
Oh, yes,
gonna say
I want the jeopardy of Sam saying something stupid. You are
I
out as
actually-
a team if you jump in and answer incorrectly.
Oh, that's bollocks.
Free
I
Sam.
will go slowly
Can I ask you a
between
question?
each round so you can confer with your teammate.
I just
Can
really
I
want
ask a
Skibby to be
question,
Bobby
please?
Zamora.
You can ask a question.
Is that silhouette on the screen?
No, it's
the
not.
actual
I did think
person?
that. I did
Okay.
think
Burn
No,
Leno,
it's
isn't
not.
it?
It does look like Bone Leno. That is.
He's
It
got
is
the
not.
little-
That is. That is
Short
nothing to do with the
Very
player in
confusing.
question. So, well, I mean, I thought it's going to be way too easy if I give you their actual silhouette. Right. Player number 1. Like I said, if you guess incorrectly, your team is out.
Okay.
So be very careful. There are potentially 15 points on offer here, which would basically finish the game.
Can we discuss it in the group chat? As in like our
Yes,
little
you
group
can.
chat?
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Player number 1. I joined Fulham from West Ham in 2008?
It's a 50-50. No, you know what? We're losing, Skibby. I'm going for it. John Pansel.
Oh, you.
Is correct.
Yeah.
It was either him or Zamora. Yeah.
We could all suck a dick.
Wow.
They came in the same deal, didn't they?
They did. That's why it was a 50-50.
I
other
couldn't do it.
questions,
I so desperately wanted to say Zamora.
I have 89 caps for my international team. I never scored a goal for Fulham in 75 games for the club. I was on the bench for the Europa League final with Chris Baird preferred. My name was registered incorrectly at birth. It is, of course, John Pansel or Paintsill, which
Can I
is
just
his
say
real
I'm
name.
2 for 2 now? 2 for 2.
On the first go
Ridiculous.
as well. Like literally the first
So they're in the
go.
lead now. This is. I'm going to have to put another claim in. This
They have
score
now
rating.
stormed into the lead.
Come on, Sammy. We just have to coast home now.
We're holding on. We
See
are
ya
holding
home.
on.
Having seen your performances so far, though, I don't think you're picking up any points in round 5. So I think you will still need to pick up some points here.
I'm going to
That
start
is true.
trying. And
I still don't know how many points we got in the last round. I'm not going to lie to you.
I wouldn't worry about it. It doesn't
We're
matter that
tight.
much.
We were
Player
tight
number
until
2.
then.
Focus.
Player number 2. My middle names are Sidi Yaya.
I don't think it's
I
Clint Dempsey.
joined Fulham. Be careful, Sam. I will take that as an answer if you're not careful.
That was just gentle comedy.
It's got to be funny to be gentle comedy. I joined Fulham in 2010, and although my stint was short, it was sweet. This is question 3 now for 3 points. I have 82 caps for my country with 5 goals.
82.
What's the sweet thing? No, it's not.
For
2010,
2
yeah.
points.
He played. He played in 2010. So he
And
joined
you will need to buzz in with your answer here, because I think some people might get close. I share my name with another Fulham player.
Dembele, Moussa Dembele.
He didn't buzz in.
That
Skibby,
is-
Moussa Dembele.
That is
Buzz.
absolutely correct, Dave. The answer is Moussa Dembele.
Yeah.
The final one, I am often noted as the best footballer many professionals have ever played with or against. Of
He
course,
joined
it
in
is
2010.
Moussa
Oh, he was a
Dembele
great
joined in
player.
2010.
Yeah, it was in that summer after the
What a
Europa
player!
League.
What a player!
So that is 2
So I was trying to
points
think
for.
of who's the other Boateng who joined us centre mid. That's who my mind
Oh,
was
yeah.
on. When you said joined 2010, because I remember we played against him. Is it like John Boateng? or
Jerome
something like that?
Boateng?
Jerome
It wasn't
Boateng.
Jerome. Jerome was
No.
the good one.
No, there was
Kevin Prince, no.
and- yeah,
No,
Kevin,
Kevin
Prince.
Prince was again
But
was
neither
another
of them
good
played
one.
for
He
us.
was another good one.
I thought it might have been Papa Diop.
No, he joined
that-
20.
with that
He was
name.
about
2006.
2003 or something.
Right. On to the final one of the round here. Mike and Mary will need a few points here to potentially get themselves
Right, come
back
on.
into the game. Player number 3. I was born in Kingston. I was born in Kingston upon Thames on the 5th of February, 1997.
Let's hear it, Skibby. Come on, one guess. You got to do it here. Come on. No. This has been his whole thing, the entire thing.
Hang
He
on,
knows
this is
players'
the Hail
birthdays.
Mary.
Come
Don't
on,
be a
let's hear it.
sook, Skibby. Come on.
Come on, let's hear it. You've been bragging about this all.
How old
time.
is somebody in 1997? Wait, that's got to be
28.
Thank
7
you.
years
Don't
old,
tell him.
younger than me.
20.
We'll move on to the second
No,
question.
move on. I'm not going to get that one. I've already held
I
it.
joined the Fulham Academy at 13 years old and made my debut just after my 17th birthday.
Oh, God.
Fuck it, Skibby. Patrick Roberts.
Is correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the thing about this
You didn't need
quiz.
to get a camera over here because I'm dancing like a mother.
I think we
This
just
was the
need to see a
problem with this
screenshot on
quiz.
your computer.
The next question was going to be, I will be playing in the Premier League in the 25-26 season, but not for Fulham. I won 7 trophies during my time at Celtic, where I spent 3 seasons on loan. Only played 19 games for Fulham, being signed by Man City for £12 million. It is, of course, Patrick Roberts.
Excellent.
Wow.
We've won.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tempted to just change the way I score these points anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, you should have learned last
You
year.
should.
You can't change
Why?
the game.
You can't change.
can do
You can't
whatever you
move the
want.
goalpost.
I can.
We have
Look, this is what I was gonna. This is what I said earlier. This is where the suits don't want me and Sam to win because we don't play the game like everybody else does.
Yeah,
we can't
no,
win
it's-
quizzes.
Yeah, well,
It's
fine.
like, look,
One,
like,
one
people-
point if you win it.
Yeah, look, I've just decided on points, and so basically going into the last round, Mike and Mary on 17, Elton and Dave on 18, Sam and Skibby on 19 points. It is all to play for.
Oh, it just turned into next goal wins.
That would
Oh,
mean
that's what you want from
Pretty
a quiz,
much.
isn't it?
Pretty much.
It's
if
what
I
everyone
pick-
wants, a bit of jeopardy.
That
You know
would mean
what?
you've
All
given
teams
2
are on the same
points.
number of points.
Just from that one
Don't
round.
forget
though,
about
no,
it.
no.
No. Chill out, everyone. Mike and Mary 17, Elton and Dave 18, Sam and Skibby 19 points. Going into the final round, round
Just
5
before we
of the
start,
quiz.
just before we begin this round, I've been watching this for a while. Everyone's taking the piss. I'm just loving how actually competitive and game-faced Mary is.
Oh, yeah, Mary's locked in.
Focused, locked in.
I've already said tonight. I got no beef with Mary.
Mary, no. Mary's the
I'm just
Messi
keeping
to my
the peace
DePaul.
here.
No. I job to rile the other teams up, get everybody.
I want
get
Mary to
everybody
do
off it.
well. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that one. That one I'm done with. This one, fine.
Thanks, mate.
That one, perfect.
You pointed at Skibby, but nice job.
Oh, cheers.
No, I meant Sam.
All right,
move.
final round of the quiz.
Okay.
It's been real, guys. Let's lock it in and crown our champion.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Now, these were submitted by Mark, who is unfortunately not here. I think he's probably in a taxi by now. Would have landed about 20 minutes ago. But Mark submitted these questions for us, so let's see how he did. The first question. Name the tallest and the shortest player to play for Fulham this season. There's a bonus point for the difference in centimetres between the two.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Okay. That's tricky.
How many centimeters are in an inch?
Oh, Christ.
about-
Mary, you
We
take
don't
this one.
use centimeters.
Right, I'll just put the answer I think in the chat.
Oh,
Oh,
And
Mary's
then you
gone
can
full.
quickly use a
I'm
Google
just saying.
calculator and...
Right, here's what we say it is.
Ooh. So yeah, I've just had the wrong chat open, and I've just told my missus that I think that X is the tallest, and so that's gonna be an awkward conversation. Second, like what?
That's a serious bit of pillow talk right there.
At least you
You know
said
who else
tallest,
is
not
really
biggest. Skibby, at least you said tallest, not biggest.
That's true. Yeah.
That would have been really funny.
Do you know who else is big?
Yeah, especially if you started giving it in inches as well. Right, moving on. So just again, name the tallest and the shortest. There'll be a point for each of those. And then a bonus point if you can give me the exact difference. It's not closest to the pin. It's the
Centimetres.
exact difference in
Okay.
centimetres between the two.
I'm with
Wait,
Mike.
I know
You
it
did
in
inches.
I know it in feet. I know it in feet. Wait,
Wait, you know this in feet?
Well,
Well, feet and
okay, you
inches.
just need to give me the names of the players for the tallest and shortest, but I want the difference in centimetres between the two.
I don't know the centimeters. I know the inches.
It would be weird if you did. Right.
that
Question
really
2.
tickled me. I don't know why.
At least 6 different players have played. Well, it says at least 6 different players have played in AFCON since. I think it's actually. I had to change Mark's question because it was completely wrong. 6 different players have played in AFCON since 2019 onwards. Name them. I will give you a point per player you name. And you can have a bonus point if you can name at least 3 of the countries.
Sorry, can you repeat the
Please.
question?
Okay,
It's literally on screen.
yeah, you just look at it. But also,
Oh yeah. Okay.
six players have played for AFCON, played at AFCON since 2019. Name those players. You have a bonus point if you can name at least 3 of the countries.
Wait.
Oh,
That's
wait. Wait, what's the question?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh gosh, minus points are coming pretty soon.
tricky, isn't it?
Moving on to
Wait.
question.
No.
Staying on question number 2. I'll read it one more time for those who cannot read. 6 players have played at AFCON over the last 6 years or so. Name those players.
I'd say that's about 4 years, but
Wait, so
How many more do we need?
Yeah,
3
well-
more.
3 more.
Let's move to the next one. You can keep doing that
Oh,
in the
yeah.
background as we go. Question number 3. Our Serbians have often scored in unorthodox ways. Which body part did Mitrovic and Lukic use to score against Huddersfield and Spurs, respectively? And I went back and checked the footage on this one as well. Ooh, loving seeing these chats come through and the deliberation.
no, they're the same one, Sam. You've already got it, right?
Isn't there different body parts?
Wait, there's 2 body parts.
They both
two body parts?
they both scored with the same body part.
Yeah, there's
Oh
the
yeah,
same one.
yeah, we've got it.
Oh,
Have
it's
we
the
got
same
all the-
body part.
We got all
Probably
the
It's the
African
same body
players.
part that they both scored with.
Skippy, have we got all the African players? Oh, yeah, no, we've got all the African players.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just
I
rewriting
reckon
them
you
out.
don't, but yeah, okay.
I'm
Shut
pretty
up.
sure. I'm pretty sure one of them's wrong though that you've written.
Dave, what are you taking screenshots of?
No, I was just writing and I was trying to. No screenshots, don't worry.
I thought this is for the
Minus
legal
points.
case that comes afterwards.
Uh,
Our Serbians
What
have
is-
often scored in unorthodox ways. Which body part did Mitro and Lukic use to score against Huddersfield and Spurs, respectively?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
On to question number 4. The club
shit.
recently released an interview with Josh King where he named TC as one of his mentors. He named 2 other players. Name them for 1 point apiece.
2 other players. No idea.
He said there are 2 other players within the squad who have acted as mentors.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared me.
The club recently.
I'll give you a clue. It's not going to help, but he sits next to one of them in the change rooms.
What's the question?
It's on the screen. The club
What's that
recently
one, by the
released
way?
an interview with Josh King where he named TC as one of his mentors. He named 2 other players who act as mentors for him or he sees as mentors. Name them for 1 point apiece.
Can we ask a separate question?
Is it related to the quiz?
Yes, it is related to the quiz.
Okay.
Does the player have to have played in AFCON since they joined the club, or could they have ever played in it?
They played at AFCON while they were playing for Fulham.
Oh, then no.
Oh,
Damn it. Because I think I thought I had a different one.
So,
I think
Sam,
I'm
you're
wrong.
saying that just putting out
I
because I
don't-
can't bother to type it all, but you're saying that one of mine isn't right, but I'm sure he was at the club in 2021.
I just don't think he played AFCON.
He did. He played for some awful nation which no one knows about.
Okay, well then I support you.
Oh my god! Now I'm trying to think what. This is the one I think I'm struggling with. By the way, Skibby.
And these are very important points.
Yeah, they are very important points.
The final question of the final round of the That's So Craven quiz. Mark has given us one of the worst Donald Trump impressions of all time. Who was his Trump impression likened to after his terrible first effort?
Oh,
I think I've got to check the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
But
Yeah.
who's the other African player? I've only got 5.
You only
It's
got
gonna
5.
go basketball.
Oh, no, sorry.
Doesn't
Obviously,
matter.
they're the 6.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I got that. Although.
Yeah, but
I'm-
I tried to, like,
Okay,
put
down
it
now.
together.
Did he? I'm.
How long was he sleeping?
I think that one's a bit of a tricky one. I'm not sure if he was actually playing for them by that point.
Oh, that one?
Oh, yes. 100% yes. 100%
Which one are you
yes.
going with?
Good try.
Harry?
Sam 100% would have just put that out
No.
there as well. Just
So who
finally,
are
the
we
final
going
question.
out
Mark
of
has given
those?
us one of the worst Donald Trump impressions of all time. Who was his Trump impression likened to after his terrible first effort?
Yeah, but I mean, like, the
I will
actual
give
6.
about 7.5 more seconds before we're going to close the round out and therefore close the quiz out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He or I.
Pens down. Tony says stop.
Tony says, what?
Congratulations, everyone. We have survived the quiz.
We got through it.
Sammy's only about
jeez.
30% still here.
I hate Mike.
Right. Let's have a look at the answers for the final round. Question number 1. Name the tallest and the shortest player to play this season. The tallest, Sander Berger. The shortest, Marshall Godot.
Is he that short?
He is 1 centimetre shorter
It had
than
to
Josh
get
King,
shit.
who is the second shortest.
Wow.
Can I just
I
say,
know
we
it's-
got Berger bang on in centimetres. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well done.
I have
Doesn't
no
get you
idea
anything
what.
extra,
I
but
don't
well
know how
done.
big a centimeter is still.
A
You don't know
195
how
is
big
what,
a
like
centimetre is?
6 is this
What
big.
room
Don't
Um,
use them here.
Man, U.S. education, shit.
No, we use standard, not metric. We count
The
inches.
okay, so I did everyone get Berger as the tallest player?
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who do you put?
So Mary and Mike with a point,
We put-
and Skibby and Sam.
Dear.
We got.
we put Berger and Josh King and put a
yeah.
23 centimetre difference.
Okay, so 1 point. Mike and Mary, 1 point, 2 points.
We
We
put
put
2
Berger and Gatto.
players and then 20 centimetres.
We did not get the. We did not. Oh.
But did you get Godot as the shortest player?
Yep,
Yeah.
got us.
So 2 points for Mike and Mary, 1 point for Sam and Skibby. Dave and Elton, no points.
Donuts.
Whew.
Back in it.
Back in the game in a big, big way. Question 2, 7 different.
Oh,
I've changed
Seri.
everything completely.
Damn it, Seri.
Oh,
So the answers
That's
here:
not the
Jean
one I-
Michel
Oh,
Seri for the Ivory Coast,
Balotore.
Alex Iwobi and Calvin Bassey for Nigeria,
Oh,
Fodo Balotore for Senegal, Ibrahim Cissé for Guinea, Frank Zambo Anguissa for the Ivory Coast, and Marcelo Giallo for Guinea-Bissau.
I knew there was another
So after
Ivory
all that-
Coast.
AK-47 wasn't one.
AK-47 was
didn't
not
have
one,
him.
although you did get his country right of Mauritania, but they didn't qualify for AFCON, or if they did, it was not while he was a Fulham player.
Yeah.
Wait,
'Cause I remember him
Lookman
playing
never
and he
played
was
for
god
Nigeria.
awful.
I thought.
Not when he was at Fulham.
Nor
Did
Aina?
Cabano not play with Congo there?
I put
Not while he was
Ooh.
at Fulham.
Xabano as well.
Really?
No, I went through and double checked all of these.
Because we had Olaina
'Cause-
as well, but
So did
Yeah.
Just for
we had
reference,
Aina?
Mark sent me through all his questions, but didn't actually send me the answers to them, so I had to go and find all the answers today. So I actually had to check that these are correct.
balls.
Pretty sure, like, all I know, I could have sworn he was playing for Nigeria at that point.
That's what I thought. Same thing with Lookman.
yeah,
was
I
thinking-
knew
So-
Lookman wasn't
No, my,
playing.
my wild card one was I wasn't sure if Maja ever played for Nigeria. But I was just
No,
wondering
a
if
few
he
people
might.
said that in the live stream as well. We had people questioning maybe Fafana in there as well. Most
gonna
people
look
got
at that.
Anguissa,
gonna
Zeri.
look
I
at
swear Jallo wasn't even from Guinea-Bissau, wasn't he? From
No, he was French.
yeah.
But obviously somehow managed to qualify. Can I get points from everyone for
God,
that?
we
Because
did
I have
really
no
bad.
idea what you
Fuck
guys
all.
put. Well, you didn't have to get all the players. If you got
we got
four
three
players,
No, we got
If
four.
you got
We
four players, you can have a point.
So
If you got
five. I think if you get
five or more, you can have 2 points.
All right, we got 4.
Did we get 4?
3. I think we only got 3.
Let me double check.
Can I look
I
at the
think we got
comments?
Sari,
No,
Bassi,
you
and
cannot.
Iwobi.
Oh, yeah.
Ibrahim Cisse.
We had a bad round there. Elton.
Ibrahim.
I was
Cisse.
trying to. I couldn't pick out Anguissa. That's so bad.
That is pretty
I
bad.
knew there was another Ivorian.
Elton and Dave pick up 1 point. Sam and Skibby pick up 2 points. Mike and Mary pick up just 1 point.
I was very happy that I got Zambo. I was very happy with that.
That's a great
On to
shout.
question number 3.
All shit aside.
I like how
Our
we've
Serbians have often scored in unorthodox ways. Which body part did Mitro and Lukic choose to score against Huddersfield and Spurs?
No,
It
that
was
is wrong.
off their knee.
That is wrong.
It is
That's
off
definitely a
their
thigh.
knee.
It's
It's
definitely
definitely
the
fast.
thigh. It's one of the
It's
weirdest
definitely
things
fast.
I've ever seen. That is
It
wrong.
was the knee. Mitrovic slips and the ball
Yeah.
strikes him in the knee and goes in.
This.
Is that
Yeah,
right? I thought it was
It
his
is
back.
doing- it's there. It is 100% there. I will
Skibby,
fight-
Skibby, that leg show has to be reserved
Yeah, I
for your
thought-
OnlyFans.
All right, this is for over 18s only. By the way, this is not adult content.
There's been a lot.
But that was
Bearings.
inner thigh. It was because he slips.
I
and
thought
his
the
leg
Lukic
goes
thing was
up.
off his thigh.
I'm gonna say thigh.
What? I'm with Elton.
I'm gonna hold on knee just because.
Yeah, we're adamant it's knee.
So angry.
You guys got it wrong, though, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
well,
does it?
that one
Exactly
infinite
right.
points.
That's exactly right.
I'm bringing it up right this second.
For
Yeah,
drama, you
find
have
an
to do it.
article. There will be articles that say knee.
Yeah, you look, you
We
guys
are-
can.
It's definitely off
We
Mitrovic's knee.
We are the knights who say knee.
I think it's right. I think it's right. It is knee.
No.
I'm just going to give points out. I don't really care.
Yeah, we get points.
Yeah, there's points flying around. We'll just sort it out. I'll work it out eventually. Question 4. I'm pretty sure it's off the knee, but I'll possibly accept thigh. Club recently released an interview with Josh King where he named TC as one of his mentors. He named 2 other players, named them for a point apiece. They were Anthony Robinson and Timothy Castagna.
We were very wrong there.
Yeah.
Did anyone get either of those?
No.
Did everyone else say Iwobi and Bassi?
No, we said
No.
Iwobi
No,
and Reed.
it's Reed, yeah.
We
I
said
think
Reed.
were
Yeah,
still
we said
in
Reed
the
and William.
AFCON mind.
Reed and William, we said. We just guessed.
I think I just want to hang out with Iwobi and Bassi. Like,
Yeah, fair enough. And then the final question of the quiz. Mark has given us one of the worst Donald Trump impressions of all time. Who is his
Close.
Trump impression likened to after his first effort? It was Kermit the Frog.
excellent.
But
Got
Donald
that.
Duck.
Got that.
Donald Duck is not a bad shout as well, but it was definitely Kermit.
That's why I said surprisingly close.
Right. So with
Did
that,
us to total that up, or are you going to total that up?
huh?
Do you need to total that one, or are you going to total?
No,
it?
I actually did that one for once.
Oh, okay.
I actually did some work this
Nice of you
time.
to turn up, like right.
Yeah, I know, right at the very end. With that, I can confirm the final scores for the quiz. In third place, it was all looking so rosy, and then it just died off at the very end. Mike and Mary, 18 points. Commiserations, but a bronze medal nonetheless.
We'll come back stronger
In-
next
Take
year.
the wooden spoon.
In second place, with 21 points, trailing by 2 points, we have Dave and Elton. Meaning
Terrible
that
scoring again. Terrible
winners-
scoring again, Jack. Ruin another
the
quiz.
winners,
Winning is so
Fair.
boring.
Skibby drops in on kids' birthday parties from the team.
going back
Another
to back,
quiz ruined.
going back to back, pretty in pink. The team of Skibby and Sam walk away as winners with 23 points in total.
I want to recount.
I'd like to
I
thank
wanna
the
recount.
academy. I'd like to thank my family. I'd like to thank Skibby.
Well, you
I'd
should
to
thank Skibby, I'll tell you that much. I've seen everything here. I should just say, to be fair, Skibby won the quiz. Well done, Skibby.
I brought entertainment.
We're
to
definitely
people.
not doing a
I'm
recount because I don't think the
comments.
numbers would come out the same. So we're definitely not doing a recount.
Gotcha.
But
So,
guys,
so moderator error. Got it.
Yeah, it's close
We are
enough.
the
It was a
people's
good. It was a
champion, Mary.
yeah. It was a
All we've
close.
got to
It was
know
a close
is he
quiz.
tried to move the goalposts to make sure that we didn't win, and we still won. That's all.
Yeah,
we
I'm
need to
getting
know.
rid of.
That's all
I'm
we
getting
need
rid
to
of that round that you're actually quite good at. I think going forward. Well, and I still shaved about 4 points off you guys, and still managed to lose. So,
I mean,
guys, thank you.
People wanted this.
Thank you, everyone,
People's
for
champs.
joining us. A big thank you to Mike and Mary for joining us for the quiz this year. We really appreciate the time, especially Mike. I know it's early in the morning for you over in the US.
It is not that early.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
It was 9 a.m. when we started.
Oh,
Like,
what?
oh,
Mike
yeah.
was making me think it
This
was like
worked
a
out
really early morning for
beautifully.
you.
What are you talking? No. I was going to be driving, but otherwise, no, I'm good.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Mary, as well. Really appreciate both of you guys being in on the podcast this year. It's been a really enjoyable experience to get some new faces in, and yeah, really appreciate you guys jumping in for this quiz. Maybe next, I don't want 4 teams next time round, but maybe we can add a 4th team next time we do this quiz. But a huge thank you, guys. Dave and Elton, commiserations. As I've said before, there will be no further looking into the results of this quiz. They are final. And yeah, I'm just going to delete all the files off the back of this so that we can't actually check back on the tapes at all. But thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dad, for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm going to switch from running marathons and dropping it down to maybe 800, something like that, maybe 400 even, because we were doing well there, Dave, and something happened. We flamed out.
yeah. Well, I think Skibby and Sam might as well just join for that round 5 every year. Probably would win it. So I'll pretty annoyed at old Jackie boy with his scoring again. I did warn him, so he's ruined another day for me. So I'm going to blame him for that loss and ignore all of the hard work he put into putting this quiz together. And I'm
Fine
sure
by
it
me. I'm
wasn't
going to bed after this, so it's all good. A great comment from Claire on our live stream here, which just wraps up the quiz perfectly. There's 2 hours I will never get back. The worst thing is it's like 6 hours for me because I had to put the quiz together in the first place. But a massive congratulations to our winners, Skibby and Sam. Feel free to take a moment to soapbox and soak it all in.
We will never hear the end of that.
Actually, we now know that Sam's one wish as winning this podcast is that I am permanently banned. Apparently.
Nah, you know what? Like now that I'm gracious in
Now that you've won.
victory and defeat.
No, they've won.
In all seriousness, though, great job, everybody. Skibby, I just have to ask, how's your back feeling?
It's all right.
I mean, Skibby knew what this was.
That's why he's
Sam
drinking.
doesn't
It's to numb the
bring-
pain. He's drinking.
What
to
Sam
numb the
doesn't bring
pain.
in Fulham knowledge, he brings in absolute vibes. So the fact for me to unleash and unlock certain parts of my brain, which brings the Fulham knowledge, is
He
only
brought the
because of
tash.
Sam making me so relaxed. And the
Yeah.
tash as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Dirk
Honestly-
Raymond would be very pleased with that tash.
See, look, every read needs a Polina, and that's just what I bring. You know, like.
Wait,
Being-
did you just
being-
compare
I mean,
yourself
actually,
to Polina
yeah.
in that
I was
one?
going to say,
No.
jeez.
Sam, turn around.
That
bring
did
the
not
jazz.
match up the
Yeah.
way you wanted
I
it
bring
to.
I
That
bring
did
the
not-
technique. He just
that did
brings
not match
the
up the way you wanted it to.
the Polina, the battle.
Skibby, you've
There you
rocked up
go.
with the end product today, though. That's the difference, Skibby.
Sam, I do have to ask for next year. How much
Inconsistent
did you
end
pay
product.
Jack to get Skibby as your partner? Because that was an impressive amount that you must have bribed to.
To be
get that
fair,
alignment.
though, I think Jack actually tried to break it up a little bit, and me and Skibby literally just went, "There's no fucking way." Like it's like this is locked into it. Like nobody knows me like you.
Okay, we're definitely ending the quiz at that point. So, look, a massive thank you to everyone who's joined in on the live stream. We had a load of people answering questions, getting them right most of the time, far more so than the actual team members on the screen here. But really appreciate all the support throughout the whole season. We will be podcasting throughout the summer in bits and pieces, hopefully looking at some transfer news and some other bits and bobs as we go. Huge thank you to everyone who managed to join to take part in the quiz today. It's great to be able to have 6 people on a podcast all at once, all 7 of us here, making an absolute mockery of podcasting and of quizzes at the same time. But I do really appreciate everyone joining in. So a huge thank you. This will be available on YouTube, on Spotify very shortly. You can watch the recording back on Facebook and on X as well. So please do get around it. If you enjoyed this as well, please do share it with other Fulham fans so that we can
Clearly we'll
continue
be
to grow the
behind a
podcast
paywall.
going forward. Yeah, it's not going to be behind a paywall because I can't be bothered setting it up, to be honest. But a huge thank you again. And as always, and please everyone join in. Come on, you Whites.
You are.
Right.